new device. So without you guys, I was trying to find out how to do this, because this thing can come off, but I was never able to get it back in. But now I put the hose on there, and actually the thing clicks like almost very easy. So then this thing should be able to click right on there. But this one doesn't really. Okay, just when I turned the camera off, it just clicked sort of right in. I was wanting to get a pliers from the shed, but it shouldn't be necessary now. Look who we have here. Reporting for lunch. How's the sunshine? Now we have these chicken things I bought. Next. Auw joh! Vogel! Oh! My skin got caught somewhere in here. Ah. This is all gonna hold, guys. I never did this like this before. I would hate to take it all apart again. This thing again was a pretty big hassle to get in. Especially with these small pieces of pipe. You cannot put so much strength and pressure. Now this should click on. Click. Click. Ah. That's one of the big ones. For the inside. I am very excited to see if this is all working out. Very excited. Could have sworn. So I could have sworn we had another piece of sewage pipe to use for the... What's this flying in front of my face? To use for the toilet. Hey, Shakira. Oi. Oi. Almost, girls. No. Lots of lots. Oh, that's good. I didn't think about that. Now that we're a little higher, we also have a little bit more space to get another pipe here in between. Because it just wasn't long enough. Okay, now we got this anchor here. Because we can't drill this foot into the ground because there's pipe work below here. On this side is no problem, there's no pipe work. We can just drill this into the floor. So yeah, that's why I made a anchor thingy here. And we actually do not have much choice in how far we take it from the wall, because the drainage pipe, it only can end up exactly above the sewage drainage. So that's actually 17.5 centimeters. Although here it's now 15.5, that's also rare. These better work the first time. That would be great. And apparently my wall is not very straight. Can we still see this somewhere? Yeah. Then the toilet also doesn't end up straight, level. top, we need to be way further out. Did the bottom now also come further out? Yeah. No, only the top. Go back. Go back. Hey, who do we have here? It's a Zoe. Bawa cadelas. Fogo. You guys went down the drain. No. Yes, gotcha. Whoa. Was that an experience or what? I almost lost my audience. Spot on. Spot on. So what I find a bit peculiar is that I spend so much effort now with these connections that they go behind the wall, that it can't be like these screw kind of connections, but the toilet has this kind of screw connection by default. So that will be my weakest point then. It's all going behind the wall, so yeah. That was a bit dark. So I think we put on this. Who are we barking at? is kind of annoying to put it on like this. Almost directly right. The key with these connection thingies that you screw is that you don't screw them on too tight. Because once you go past a certain point where it like starts squeaking, then you can't get them watertight anymore. In my experience. Okay. I think we got it all sort of in place where it needs to go. Now I think you guys have to hold your excitement until the next video. I still need to block this up. For now I bought these thingies to put in there with a little tape so that we can test if all our connections are working. And we also need to go outside because the thick pipe is still not closed off. I also got a connection thingy for that. And of course we need to connect these two incoming pipes. These two. We need to connect them to some incoming water. So I was thinking I can connect them in the shower, like directly to the hot and cold water. And that's then the way it's gonna stay also. But I can also choose to put cold water on both. Like put a T connection that goes to one input. And then maybe put a garden hose on it or so somehow that I can easily turn it on and off. Otherwise I have to run like outside the gate. And I can't use the water if it's not closed off directly. So that might, the second option might be preferable. The toilet turned out to be a lot less far from the wall down there than it is here. It should be all nice and straight with the toilet though. Still need to, how you say, like definitely tighten the bolts. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can test it and see how all our efforts now are paying off.